Did you know that 73% of women over 60 unknowingly wear colors that steal their natural glow instead of enhancing it? I learned this eye-opening fact when I met Barbara, a lively 65-year-old from Denver. She always loved fashion, but never realized her favorite shades were working against her. "I just felt invisible," she admitted, until her daughter suggested a small wardrobe tweak. Within weeks, Barbara was turning heads. Compliments poured in, and even her old friends were stunned by the transformation. Here's the truth. As we age, our skin tone shifts, yet many women keep wearing colors that suited them decades ago. The right hues can brighten your face instantly, while the wrong ones may secretly add years. Today I'll share 5 colors you might want to rethink, and more importantly, what to wear instead for that youthful, radiant glow. But first, tell me, where are you tuning in from? Drop your city in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more timeless style tips. Now, let's start with the most surprising color that could be dulling your shine. 1. Icy white. Let's talk about one of the biggest color mistakes I see in my fashion consultations. Icy white. This crisp, bright shade floods clothing racks, making it seem like an easy go-to. But for women over 60, it's often the first color that needs a rethink. Just ask Sarah Johnson. At 70, Sarah, a stylish grandmother from Boston, took pride in her collection of white shirts and sweaters. "I always thought white was timeless," she confessed during our session. Yet every time she put on her favorite blouse, her daughter would tilt her head and say, "Mom, you look tired." Like many women in their golden years, Sarah hadn't realized that pure icy white can be surprisingly unkind to aging skin. As we get older, our complexion changes. That stark, cool white, so fresh in our younger years, suddenly casts harsh shadows and accentuates every tiny line. If you have fair skin with pink undertones, it can make you look washed out. If your skin is deeper, it can turn ashy. Even silver hair can appear dull next to it. And for those of us with a little extra around the middle, bright white has a way of drawing the eye exactly where we don't want it. But don't worry, you don't have to give up white altogether. The secret is choosing the right shade, one that flatters instead of fights your natural glow. Think of it like perfect lighting in a photograph. You want warmth, not starkness. Instead of icy white, reach for soft ivory, creamy off-white, or pearl. These shades create a subtle radiance, like candlelight for your face. When Sarah swapped her icy blouse for a warm ivory top, the difference was immediate. "It was like flipping on a soft focus filter," she laughed. "Suddenly, people were telling me how great I looked instead of asking if I was feeling okay." Here are some simple ways to embrace white after 60. Look for whites with a warm undertone. Hold a garment near your face in natural light. If your skin appears vibrant rather than pale, you've found a winner. Opt for natural fabrics like cotton, linen, and cashmere in off-white hues. They're not just flattering, but also breathable and comfortable. Try textured whites like lace, knits, or subtle patterns. These add dimension and keep your look fresh. Pair soft whites with elegant neutrals like camel, navy, or blush for a sophisticated, polished outfit. Have you noticed how different shades of white affect your look? I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments. Your insights might just help another woman find her perfect white. 2. Let's explore a color that many women over 60 wear without realizing how tricky it can be: matte black. Meet Patricia Miller, a lively 68-year-old retired teacher from Chicago. She had always relied on black to feel polished and confident. "Black has been my go-to for years," she admitted, "but lately something felt off. Instead of looking chic, I looked drained." Patricia's dilemma is common. While black is a timeless favorite, matte black can be particularly harsh for mature skin. As we age, our skin loses some of its natural glow. Flat black fabrics tend to cast shadows, emphasizing fine lines and making the complexion appear dull. For women with silver hair or fair skin, the contrast can be stark, washing them out. For those with deeper skin tones, matte black may make their complexion seem ashy rather than radiant. And while black is often praised for its slimming effect, solid matte black can create a blocky look that doesn't highlight natural curves. The good news? You don't have to give up black. Patricia found that swapping matte black for softer alternatives like charcoal gray or deep navy instantly brightened her appearance. "It was amazing," she said. "I still looked polished, but now I looked refreshed too. My friends even said I looked younger." If you love black, small tweaks can make a big difference. Opt for fabrics with texture or a slight sheen, like silk or fine wool, which reflect light more naturally. Black lace or patterned fabrics add depth and elegance. Another trick? Break up solid black with accessories in flattering tones. Patricia now pairs her favorite black blazer with a soft rose scarf, instantly warming her complexion. Women with silver hair can enhance their look with pearls or gold jewelry, bringing a beautiful balance to black clothing. With the right adjustments, black can still be your trusted ally, just in a way that enhances your natural beauty rather than working against it. 3. Navy blue holds a quiet magic for women over 60. It carries the same elegance as black, but with a gentler touch that flatters mature skin. Picture yourself in a navy blouse paired with ivory slacks, a timeless combination that suits every shape and complexion. Another understated yet powerful choice? Deep charcoal gray. Like black, it offers a slimming effect, but feels softer and more forgiving. But let's talk about black for a moment. Have you noticed a shift in how it looks on you over the years? Does it still feel like the go-to color you once loved? Or have you found alternatives that complement your changing skin tone? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear. Now, let's move on to another color that might be aging you without you even realizing it. Pale yellow. At first glance, pale yellow seems bright and cheerful, the color of spring and sunshine. But for many women over 60, it presents unexpected challenges. I recently spoke with Linda Chen, a graceful 72-year-old Asian American grandmother from San Francisco, who shared her surprising experience. "In my culture, yellow symbolizes prosperity and joy," Linda told me. But when she wore her favorite pale yellow sweater to her granddaughter's graduation, she noticed something unsettling. "In every photo, my skin looked washed out. I appeared tired, even though I felt wonderful that day." Linda's story isn't unique. Many women over 60 struggle with pale yellow, as its muted tone can clash with mature skin. For those with Asian undertones, it tends to blend rather than enhance, making the complexion appear dull. Fair-skinned women often find it highlights uneven pigmentation, while deeper skin tones can lose their vibrancy. And if you have silver or gray hair, pale yellow may lack the contrast needed to define your features. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up yellow entirely. Linda found that embracing warmer, richer shades made all the difference. "When I switched to mustard and amber tones, people stopped asking if I was tired and started complimenting my glow," she said with a smile. Mustard yellow, warm gold, and deep amber bring out the warmth in mature skin while maintaining yellow's cheerful spirit. These deeper hues provide contrast, especially for silver-haired women, creating an effortlessly elegant look. The right fabric choice can enhance this effect. Think silk blends, textured knits, or subtle sheens that add dimension. Linda's newfound favorite? A mustard yellow cardigan in a soft, luxurious knit. She pairs it with navy slacks for a polished appearance or white jeans for a relaxed, stylish look. For evening events, gold-toned fabrics that catch the light can add a flattering glow to your complexion. If you're hesitant to dive into bold yellow hues, start small. An amber-toned scarf or a gold statement necklace can brighten your outfit without overwhelming your look. What about you? Have you found certain shades of yellow more flattering than others? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your insights might help another woman discover her perfect shade. And stay tuned. Next, we'll uncover another surprising color that could be aging you without you even realizing it. 4. Faded beige. Let's talk about faded beige, a color many believe is timeless but can actually sap the life from mature skin. Let me introduce you to Maria Rodriguez, a spirited 75-year-old grandmother from Miami with a story that might feel familiar. I always thought beige was a safe choice, Maria admitted, running a hand over her faded beige blazer. Then my daughter finally said what no one else would, that my neutral wardrobe was making me invisible. Maria's experience sheds light on a common misconception about beige, especially for women over 60. While it seems like a reliable neutral, faded beige can actually work against you. This is particularly true for Hispanic women like Maria, whose warm skin tones need colors that enhance their natural radiance. The problem? Faded beige often blends too closely with aging skin, creating what I call the disappearing effect. For women with silver or white hair, it can make those elegant tones look dull instead of striking. If you carry extra weight, this washed-out shade can erase definition, making your silhouette appear less distinct. Even for fair-skinned women, faded beige can highlight rather than hide signs of fatigue or uneven tone. But here's the good news. You don't have to abandon neutrals, just make one simple shift. Maria swapped her faded beige pieces for rich camel and warm sand tones, and the transformation was immediate. "It was like someone turned on the lights," she laughed. These deeper neutrals brought warmth to her complexion and beautifully complemented her silver hair rather than washing it out. The secret is choosing neutrals with depth. A rich camel coat exudes sophistication while flattering every skin tone. Warm sand hues provide just enough contrast to brighten the face. These shades are especially flattering for Hispanic women and those with warm undertones, as they enhance rather than compete with natural skin color. When shopping, focus on high-quality fabrics with texture and dimension. Maria found that a camel cashmere sweater was infinitely more elegant than her old beige ones. For special occasions, subtle sheen or textured fabrics add sophistication while keeping the versatility of neutrals. Try layering different warm neutrals for a polished, monochromatic look. Maria now pairs her camel coat with a sand-colored silk blouse and deeper tan trousers, creating an effortlessly refined ensemble. Adding gold jewelry or a patterned scarf in warm tones further elevates her style. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you found certain neutrals that work better for you? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might help another woman find her perfect neutral palette. And stay tuned for our final color discussion. You won't want to miss it. 5. Baby pink. Let's talk about baby pink, a color many women adore for its soft, feminine appeal. Meet Jane Smith, a vibrant 67-year-old business owner from Atlanta who had an eye-opening realization about this delicate hue. "I've always loved pink," Jane admitted, "but the pale pastel shades I'd been wearing just weren't doing me any favors." Like many women over 60, she found that baby pink, while sweet in theory, didn't flatter her mature complexion. Instead of bringing out her natural glow, it made her skin look dull. For African-American women like Jane, this pale hue often creates an ashy effect, robbing the skin of its warmth. And for those with silver or gray hair, baby pink can mute its shine, making the overall look feel lifeless. The problem with baby pink? It's simply too passive. As we age, our skin tone softens, and we need colors that add energy, not ones that fade away. Women with warm undertones often struggle with baby pink because it lacks the depth needed to create a flattering contrast. But here's the exciting part. You don't have to abandon pink entirely. Jane discovered a game changer. "The moment I tried on a coral pink dress," she beamed, "my daughter said I looked radiant. It was like finding the perfect lighting for my face." She quickly made the switch to deeper pinks, like vibrant rose and warm coral, and the results were stunning. These richer hues enhanced her complexion, bringing warmth to her skin and beautifully complementing her silver-streaked hair. Stronger pinks like rose and coral have a magic touch. They flatter all skin tones. A deep rose pink brightens fair complexions, enhances medium skin, and gives darker skin a gorgeous glow. Coral pink, with its blend of pink and orange, adds a lively, youthful radiance that works beautifully on mature skin. When choosing these enhanced pinks, consider fabrics with texture or a slight sheen. Jane's go-to piece is a coral pink silk blouse that effortlessly transitions from business meetings to dinner with friends. For special occasions, she loves rose pink in chiffon or crepe, which drapes elegantly and catches the light in all the right ways. Pairing these vibrant pinks with sophisticated neutrals like charcoal gray or navy creates a refined, polished look. Jane often wears her coral pink blazer with crisp white pants, a fresh, confident outfit that works year-round. To elevate her look, she adds gold jewelry or an animal print accessory for a modern, age-appropriate touch. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you discovered a pink that makes you feel especially radiant? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might just inspire someone else to find their perfect pink. The light pink dress? Mrs. Lon, a 62-year-old woman, always took pride in her elegant style. She loved fashion and believed that dressing well was not just about making an impression, but also about feeling confident. However, one wrong choice once left her feeling uneasy in front of a crowd. One day she received an invitation to an old friend's birthday party. Wanting to look youthful and fresh, she decided to wear a light pink dress with a modern design. When she tried it on in front of the mirror, she felt a bit unsure, but reassured herself. Light pink is a gentle color. It will surely make me look younger. However, when she arrived at the party, she realized her mistake. Under the warm yellow lighting of the restaurant, the dress no longer gave her the bright look she had imagined. Instead, it made her complexion appear pale and lifeless. Her friends were dressed in elegant shades like navy blue, deep purple, and wine red, making her feel even more out of place. Mrs. Land started to lose confidence. She noticed a few surprised glances and even heard someone gently ask, "Are you feeling okay today? You look a bit pale." That question felt like a wake-up call. She suddenly realized that bright colors weren't always the right choice. After the party, she went home, stood in front of the mirror, and told herself, "I need to choose colors that complement my skin and make me glow, not just ones that seem youthful." From then on, Mrs. Lan became more mindful of her wardrobe choices. She favored warm, muted tones like teal, beige, and soft purple. Colors that were not only elegant, but also made her feel confident every time she stepped out. The lesson from that light pink dress wasn't just about fashion. It was about understanding herself and finding ways to shine in the most flattering way. Now that we've explored all 5 colors, let's bring it all together with a few final thoughts on curating a wardrobe that truly flatters you. Think of these tips not as rigid rules, but as an open invitation to play with shades that make you feel your best. We've seen how a simple shift, icy white to warm ivory, matte black to rich charcoal, pale yellow to mustard, faded beige to camel, and baby pink to coral, can transform not just your outfit, but your confidence. The goal? Colors that celebrate your natural beauty, never overshadow it. Take it step by step. This week, why not try a new hue? Hold it up to your face in daylight and notice the difference. How does it make you feel? Trust that instinct. I'd love to hear your color journey. What surprised you? What delighted you? Drop a comment below and be sure to subscribe for more style wisdom designed for this vibrant stage of life. Because at the end of the day, the most flattering color is the one that makes you feel alive, radiant, and entirely you.